Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for being here again. This will be the last Agora talk for the 64th edition of the Thessaloniki International Film Festival, so thank you all for coming. Our last talk, it's called Going Glocal, Building Strategies for Networking in the Audiovisual Industry. We're going to get to know what Glocal is all about very soon from our esteemed speakers. I would like to welcome Ms. Dionysia Arvanitou, Production Support Advisor and Project Coordinator at the Film Office Central Macedonia, Lina Milonaki, Head of the Film Office Central Macedonia, Felix Gerd Schneider, is that pronounced right? I hope. Producer at Avrio Films, thank you so much for being here, and of course Venya Vergou from Crew United Greece. Thank you all and enjoy the last talk. See you later and see you at the party tonight, yeah?
Yes. Hello, hi everybody. I would like to thank you very much all for being here today with us in our last talk. We hope last but not least. We're going to talk about networking in the audiovisual industry. We are going to share our paradigm as a regional film office, the Film Office Central Macedonia, and we're going to talk about our collaboration with Crew United. But let's begin with a video. Let's begin with a video of the Film Office Central Macedonia. It's 3 years operation, and afterwards we will explain to you what Glocal means for us. Could we please watch the video? These were the highlights of our 3-year operation at the Regional Film Office Central Macedonia, based here in Thessaloniki, Greece. And what a better way to close this video from the official nomination of the film Behind the Haystacks by Asimina Proedrou, produced by Argonauts Production, for the 96 Oscars. We couldn't believe that when we were starting in this film office at the end of 2020, when the office was established by the regional governor of Central Macedonia, Mr. Apostolos Zizikostas, who was the first to run the initiative, we couldn't believe that we could support many films shot here, and that these films would gain attention, that these films would gain extroversion, and that they would go furthermore until the Oscars. I mean, it was a nice surprise for us. But let me explain to you a few things about how we tried to make this vision about the Film Office Central Macedonia, about the regional office of Film Office of Central Macedonia come true. We had the main goal to be a liaison between locations, people and projects, to act as a regional supportive entity for all projects and productions shot in our region. But from the very beginning we thought that this was not enough. This was not enough because we had believed in the talented local film industry that we had to support from the very beginning. It was our mission from the very first time to see what this local community needs and to try to connect with it, to try to find a way to make a sense of connection, involvement and engagement with the local film community in Central Macedonia, who share the same passion for filmmaking and for the art of cinema. So we had to make it real. We had to gather all the people from our local industry and we had to make them believe that we could do more together and that we could be stronger together as a region and to promote our region as a competitive filming destination. And this is not only about location, this is not only about promoting beautiful landscapes, but it is also promoting talented people. So the first thing we tried to do is gather our film professionals, all the industry, the local industry, and hear their needs and gather them together and make the necessary tools to promote them and go further with that. That's why we established a local industry guide, the first industry guide in our region, the region of Central Macedonia, dedicated to all film professionals, directly or indirectly linked with the audiovisual sector. Let me give the floor to Dionysia Arvanitou, our production support advisor and project coordinator at the Film Office, to elaborate it more and to explain to you what's this film community about, what is this sense of belonging we are trying to build together.
Thank you, Lina. We are very happy to be here today to talk about our work for the local industry. We did our first open call for industry guide here in Thessaloniki Documentary Festival 2 years ago. We still hope that it's not a typical one, rather it is a useful tool for all audiovisual professionals that shoot or wish to shoot in our region, which will give them the necessary guidance to find the people and service that they are looking for. At the same time, our industry guide is an opportunity for the talented filmmaking community of Central Macedonia, as well as the local business to connect with audiovisual projects shot in Central Macedonia. As Lina said, we believe that we are stronger together. So the film industry in Central Macedonia is undoubtedly becoming an important contributor to Central Macedonia's economy. Our aim is to make Central Macedonia one of the best environments for filmmakers, and we are working hard to keep developing our region's creative talent, our technical expertise, encourage investment in state-of-the-art infrastructure. So, what is an industry guide? An industry guide is a comprehensive guide to goods and services for Central Macedonia's film and television production industry. and includes contacts and information on a wide variety of goods and services related to the film and TV sector, including labor, studios, post-production, 3D, VFX and animation, equipment, accommodations, transportation, casting, personal services, government support, financial services, and much more. Where to find it? A large database of all this useful information to producers for their project is available to anyone's disposal online at our website, www.filmoffice.macedonia.gr. And what to find there? In this website, you will find information for all local companies, professionals, which provides production services that make it easier to access locations, to find equipment and material, and that are fundamental to achieving tax incentives and funding. Our friendly professional staff have decades of experience in the industry, supporting projects ranging from small independent films and documentaries to big budget studio productions. Film and media companies provide technical and distributive elements of Central Macedonia's entertainment industry, including companies that provide technical production support systems such as sound, lighting, digital art, animation, sets and studios, broadcasting and distribution channels via motion picture, video and music production companies. This database includes information about the professional and the companies of the sector that work in our region, in order to make it available to the producers who are interested in cooperating in the context of a production. So what it offers? Central Macedonia's skilled workforce and large support services network are two of the many reasons why filming in Central Macedonia is easy. You have all this information you need on our local crew and production resources and your fingertips 24 hours a day. So our industry guide is a useful liaison to the local industry, working with local business and governmental bodies to develop partnerships that give film-friendly guarantees to productions filming in the area. Providing information and training opportunities to professionals, linking audiovisual productions to local businesses and governmental bodies in order to ensure that they are equipped effectively. Central Macedonia's audiovisual industry boasts a significant cast of multicultural technical and artistic professionals with solid training and experience in national and international shoots, who are able to take on the most complex of productions and integrate successfully with an international team. So I'm going to tell to all production companies that we know that your time is money, and expert support can make the difference for your film's artistic and financial success. Whether it's finding the perfect urban location, getting permits to film a captivating streetscapes, or even renting a fire truck, I think we have all the professional you need in Central Macedonia and the community contacts that you need to make your project a success. We promote sustainable working practices. We are creating a sustainable audiovisual industry. We want being competitive. We are working on a strong long-term vision and strategy to keep the momentum and ensure that Central Macedonia always maintains in competitive age. This is a vision which we are driving forward with pride. The essence of our mission is to continue strengthening filmmaking in Central Macedonia and provide the best level of expertise and assistance to producer and service providers. Thank you.
So let me go a little bit further than the industry guide that Dionysia Arvanitou elaborated for you. We couldn't be of help, we couldn't be of any assistance, of any support to the local market if we didn't believe in synergies. The main essence of our work, of our tasks in the Film Office Central Macedonia is not only to be 24/7 service to facilitate productions, but to believe in synergies. I mean to believe and create in synergies with all those, whether it be people, whether it be institutions, that have the same scope to achieve the common goal of creativity in the country. So our main concern was from the very beginning to create synergies with all the national and regional institutions in the audiovisual sector. I would mention the Greek Film Center and the Hellenic Film Commissions, who helped us a lot, and we now have a memorandum, a MOU, a memorandum of cooperation, and we go together to film markets abroad. ECOME, the National Center of Audiovisual Media, regional film offices, as well as the universities, the film schools, the art schools, and all the technical institutions involved in the art of filmmaking. Belonging to a film community like that of Central Macedonia often involves building relationships with others who are involved in the industry, such as filmmakers, actors, producers, critics, and regular film enthusiasts. You can't be film friendly if you're only connected to the audiovisual professionals. You have to be connected to everyone, to make everyone part of this vision. So you have to pay attention to the general public as well, from little children to adults, and to make them familiar with the art of filmmaking and the art of watching films. So film-friendly region is not only that region who supports audiovisual productions, but who also supports the art of film and film culture in general. We also have a priority in film education. I mean, in film education and training of our audiovisual film professionals of our local industry, in order for them to be updated and to be ready to accept all challenges in these challenging years for creativity, but also to promote film education in general. And that is why we make partnerships with any institution involved in film education, and that is why we make regular collaborations for workshops, for film seminars. We participate in film festivals, and we try to co-organize events dedicated to training, to film culture, to film literacy, and to celebrating the art of filmmaking. We believe in the shared experiences that one has when is a member of a talented local community like that we have in Central Macedonia, and we are trying to build on that, to network that, and to enhance that with our participation in film markets in Greece and abroad. And that is why, with the help of the national institutions, as I've mentioned before, that we are now participating in many film festivals and markets. We have participated in Focus, London, a very well-known exhibition for film productions. We have participated in Cannes, in Marché du Film. We have participated in Biennale, in Venice, and we're now about to participate in the Berlin Film Festival. So it's a matter of synergies, a matter of networking, and a matter of activism. Let me use the word activism in its positive term. I mean to be active and passionate, to advocate for social and political changes in the field of the audiovisuals in Greece. And as we say, we are trying to get more people involved to our common vision here in Central Macedonia. That is why this event is being held today with the collaboration of Crew United to talk about how you can be both local and global. That is what we're trying to achieve. Being confident for our people, but be extroversive and help our people promote themselves and search for more tools to enhance their careers and to boost their creativity. And that is why we urge you all to register in our local industry guide.
So I kindly join us. I ask you kindly if you are a professional or a company of the audiovisual sector based in the region of Central Macedonia or not. And you are interested in registering in the industry guide, just fill in the registration form and film office members will contact you. But also, if you are a producer and you are interested in collaborating with professional or companies in the audiovisual sector in our region, all you have to do is to contact us, and the film office members will help you. Thank you.
So before passing the floor to Venya Vergu of Crew United, I would like to stress that only together, let's from the local to the global one. I mean, all these synergies, or these collaborations, all these beautiful events, festivals, screenings, workshops, master classes that we achieved during these 3 years. We hope that this will go on. And we're now entering a new phase of our existence as a regional film office. We are a member of the European Film Commission's network. We went global, and we are in Europe. We try to communicate with other film commissions outside Greece to share the same experiences, the same goals, and the same passion about film. So let me give the floor to Venya and to explain a little bit more what is Glocal for Crew United.
Thank you very much, Lina. Have this. Thank you, everybody, for being here and being the last day of these AGORA talks. I know how productive these days have been. I'm extremely honored to be there, and I would like to start by saying that every single word that you heard today by Lina and Dionysia are the reasons why me and Felix are here today to talk to you about Crew United. Feel free to interrupt us during this part of the talk if you have any questions, and then we can carry on. I will start by explaining to you what this is all about, what Crew United is, and very soon you will understand why Felix is joining me in this journey of explanation. So while we will be talking about Crew United and what it means to go Glocal, I will have this PowerPoint presentation following us. So this is going to be our guide today. So first we started with a very, very sweet and short video. Okay, so you saw the tagline of Crew United, we connect people to make great films together. These two people that you see on the screen are the founders and CEOs and managing directors of Crew United, Oliver Zanglein and Vincent Lutz. They're both filmmakers. They were working for film productions many, many years in Germany. And for various different reasons, at some point in 1996, and we always emphasize on the date because it's far before Google entered our lives, and this is very important, they had this amazing idea of setting up a database to connect professionals in order to be able to find each other and to work together. So again, remember, this is a time that we have no networking tools like today, no internet, no mobile phones as excessively as we have them today. So Crew United has been on for the last 27 years. It's based in Germany. It's a very prestigious and respected networking platform, especially in Germany and in the German-speaking countries, for reasons that I would like to emphasize, mainly because only professionals can register. So it involves professionals of all professions in the audiovisual industry and companies, of course. And this means that once somebody registers, there is a dedicated team of editors who checks everything to see if this is a legitimate professional and they can activate them. So Crew United has its own criteria of understanding whether somebody can belong to this big family of European professionals registered on Crew United. And it's always up to date. It's a massive database with massive verified data because of this dedicated team behind it. And it's not just a website, it's a software which is constantly developed and constantly trying to meet the needs of the audiovisual sector and the needs of the professionals. And very soon they realized that they had to expand from the German-speaking countries. That's why they had the vision of going European at a first level. So in 2019, Crew United expanded in France. In 2021, Crew United expanded in Poland with the support of media, Creative Europe. And very recently, in June 2023, we had the official launch of Crew United in 5 new countries, Greece being one of them, again, with the support of Crew United Media. We will explain what this platform is in a relative detailed manner very soon, but I want to give you an idea with some figures. First of all, you can see here by yourselves how many people visit Crew United on a yearly frequency, how many people on a monthly frequency. As we said, it's already available in these 9 languages on the website, the platform, but also in these 8 countries. It means that in these 8 countries, there are dedicated people like me who are responsible to build the networking of the audiovisual professionals. This does not mean that somebody coming and working from another European country cannot register. Of course, it's open to everybody from all over the world, okay? But in these countries, there is a systematized way of organizing the network. And beyond this idea of a platform with professionals being represented and their work, the idea is that Crew United always believed that it's very important to be part of an open dialogue with institutions, organizations, unions, and associations in order to make things better, in order to improve regulations, to improve conditions of filmmaking, in order to make, in general, the set a better place to live for all of us. So there are many initiatives taken by Crew United towards this direction, and we will speak about that pretty soon. And before I start to taking you for a walk around the platform to see how it works, I would like to pass the floor to Felix Gerd Schneider, and you will understand why he's here with us tonight. Today.
Today. Thank you very much for coming tonight. Thank you for inviting me, Venya. I'm very excited that Crew United is coming to Greece, or came to Greece already. I started in Germany with Crew United, basically. This is I'm now a producer at Arvanitou Films. We're based in Greece, but everybody starts somewhere. And my beginning was in Berlin, and it's obvious to everyone here that networking is the biggest part of the film industry. And for me, the first productions were word of mouth, getting to know people, and then somebody introduced me to Crew United, and for me it was like Alice in Wonderland, because I suddenly had access to job offers, the contacts to other members of the film industry, and from then on, for me it was way easier to network, to find because Crew United has a very nice tool for job offers that you'll probably show later. It really helps to find the place and time and exactly the profession you want to pursue. So I'm talking as I used to work as an assistant director for a long time, then went into production as a production coordinator. So I know both sides. I know how it is to start as an employee, and now looking from the other side, how important it is to have a tool like this for production as well, because we'll get into that in detail, but we had many situations where we were in need of short-term replacements for crew members who got sick, especially during the COVID times. But yeah, starting from my start, and this is why I'm very excited that Crew United came here. And Venua, you're the perfect woman to take over the Greek endeavor. Yeah, it really helps a lot, and I think because the founders of Crew United were both, Oliver, I think, was assistant director, so they're crew members, so they know the importance of for the crews. And if you know the importance of strong unions on all sides, Crew United is supporting them on all levels, and I really think it's important to have one platform all together, uniting crews. And sorry.
No, I don't want to interrupt you. If this is what you had to say at this point, I didn't want to interrupt. I think this is the very big difference between Crew United with any other online platform available. They strongly believe, my colleagues who are doing this for more than 2 decades now, that it's not about pressing buttons and verified data. It's about having a face in the industry, in a constant exchange and dialogue with the professionals and the institutions and the right people, like film offices, like film commissions. And that's why I am extremely happy today that we're here with the Film Office of Central Macedonia, having followed their journey from the very, very beginning. I think they're doing an amazing job. And many people within this room right now might have 2 thoughts. Isn't this competitive to what a producer does? Number 1 thought. Number 2 thought, isn't this a competitive process to what an industry guide of a film office does? I think we will answer to both of these questions soon. And let me just try to take a quick round with you on the database in the form of this PowerPoint, because you understand it's a website which is live and you can surf around the way you want. This is the homepage that you see not today, but a few months ago in the English language. So the numbers you see here of freelancers and companies and actors and the jobs, these numbers are the numbers indicating the amount of members who are in Crew United, both as basic members and premium members. And I will explain what that is, because the membership in Crew United has this, I'll go back, has this notion of being a basic member for free. But again, we will check to see if you are a professional and you are legitimate to be there. Or you can be a premium member, which means there is an annual subscription fee. And as a premium member, you have far more access in the information available in the database and the tools that are provided, and also much bigger visibility by the users to find you. I want to emphasize that in these new 5 countries that Crew United started now, We offer the first year as a premium membership for free. So I always invite and encourage people to come and join and register to try it for the first year for free to see how it works. So it's not only professionals and companies, of course, of all professions. More than 450 professions are in the database for people to choose from. But it's also about projects. So whenever somebody uses Crew United, can make endless journeys between professions and projects. And I will explain what I mean. This is, for example, what you see as a project, the page of a project. This is a French production. You have all this basic data that you see normally in platforms like this. You have the shooting data where we indicate locations and regions of filming. But you'll always also have some information that I don't think you can find anywhere else. You can find funding resources, what kind of funding this project got from, the sources of state funding, incentives, and so on, which we believe is very important. And of course, you have a long list of all the members of the crew and the cast who participated. If you see, you notice some circles next to some names. This means that these people are premium members on Crew United. So as you scroll down, you see everybody involved, and if you want to navigate yourself to a professional who has worked for this project, you click to his name, and you are immediately drawn to this person's profile, and you see what they've done and what is their credits, what is their work. So you constantly go from professional to project, and this is non-stop. So again, from a project, we went to professional, and from him to another project. And this is a profile of a Greek filmmaker who registered very recently. Most of you might know him. Thanasis Neophotistos is a very talented young and experienced director with a great portfolio already. You can see his short films here. And once somebody creates their profile, which is something that I really want to emphasize, this is not something that happens magically and while we're sleeping. We really encourage people who register with Crew United to spend time, dedicate time, and create an as much as detailed information profile they can. The more information you provide, the better for your networking purposes, because people can find you in the way that they're doing their research. We will talk later about the use of multiple filters that Crew United provides. So this is where you can have any typical search engine where you can choose filters of types of production and shooting regions, but these filters do not apply only to projects. When somebody is looking for a professional on Crew United, you can choose filters like availability, when are they available, what is their residential availability, meaning I might be looking for somebody who's available only in Munich in that specific period of time. So you can choose multiple filters, and you can even create your own ones so that you can narrow down your search according to your needs. For example, here, this is again a few months ago, how many Greek projects got ERIMA support? This is the result of the projects that are in the database. Mind you that right now, whoever visits the website, you will see thousands of data from Germany and the German-speaking countries for the obvious reasons. They've been uploading data for the last 27 years, whereas in Greece we started last June, basically, in such dedicated and systematized manner. So we need to build this together. It's something that happens constantly between the editorial team of Crew United and the members. It's a non-stop process, and the more we collaborate by the two sides, the more to your benefit. And this is the part where Felix was referring earlier. You see on the main menu on the website, jobs. This is a very, very, very important area on our website. As I mentioned in the beginning, Crew United founders, Oliver and Vincent, were extremely dedicated in this vision of making people find each other for the purposes of their jobs, right? So everybody is welcome to publish advertisements for professionals and positions according to the projects and their needs. Again, nothing gets published automatically. It goes through check. And this is a very interesting discussion because Felix will say more about this. I'll just wanted to say that Germany being Germany, a very regulated country with unions and active professionals for many years now, a very strong industry compared to the Greek one, has many regulations in terms of fees, working hours. So the jobs that will be checked and published by Crew United have to be according to the standards of the regulations offered in the country. So us starting in these new countries, Greece, Italy, Spain, Romania, Lithuania, we have to and are willing to work closely with the relevant institutions and unions to see what are our standards, because believe me, if you see the standards of Germany, then nobody could be published in Greece. But I think Felix has a lot of important things to share with you from his experience.
Yeah, Vanya, this is basically the site. This view you have right here is basically what I grew up with. It's the site I've went to most to check what job postings are online, to see in which cities. I lived in Berlin, but if there was a job posting in Cologne, I would apply for that one in Cologne. So this was a strong tool. And then they introduced the email notifications. I quickly became a premium member because it allows you to handle your own profile. You can edit it, and you get quicker notification if a job is posted. So if a production company is looking for a first AD in 2 weeks' time, I get an email in my inbox saying, this is the location, these are the conditions, and I'll get in touch. So it's a very strong tool and a quick tool for both employees and employers to find jobs. We had, during COVID, I'm sure a lot of you had the same issues, or at least who worked in the production field. We had our sound engineer got COVID on a Sunday. So in Greece, your network, it's a bit smaller. So we were at some point, because of, we needed to continue shooting on a Monday. We said, okay, we're gonna do a job host Europe-wide on Crew United. 2 hours later, we had 15 applications of professional crew members from all over Europe. And 4 hours later, this person was on a plane coming to Greece to help us continue the filming. So this is the strongest tool. Obviously, anybody who registers there, and you don't even have to be registered in order to have a CV on there. If somebody else with a premium profile puts your name, you have a CV. So it's generated. Before I came a premium member, I had all my project listed there, and then at some point you want to take control of it and take over. So naturally, it provides you with a professional-looking CV. It's easy to get in contact with people. It's also, for me, as a producer, it's important because I can see who worked with whom on which projects, and I can call these people who would have worked with this person to see how did it go, what was your experience with them, which is an important aspect in film productions because you have so many people working together in such a short amount of time. You want to make sure it works for everybody. So this is a savior for both employees and employers.
And this is something that we strongly encourage all of you to help us build together because fairness and professionalism are very high in the agenda in Crew United. So organizing the way that we agree the standards are for Greece is something that we can work on together. And I have also, and I'm super happy that Felix is here to testify this, and we, as and living witness of this. I have many people telling me that they have found jobs through Crew United. Our colleague, Olivia Rogala, who is the representative of Crew United in Greece, in Spain, I'm sorry. Olivia is a wonderful, talented actress by profession, and she had found many jobs as an actress through Crew United. So this is not a joke, this is serious, and let's consider that we are living in times where people are posting job offers or seeking for jobs in social media, which is okay. I understand this is something that nobody can change or control. It's in our life, it's part of our lives, but this is professional. This is something that is checked and verified, and you feel safer if you are in such an environment. Always, again, in a dialogue with the directories and guides like the ones available by film offices in a regional level or by film commissions like the Hellenic Film Commission, where I have started from. And this is why I was extremely intrigued by Crew United, because this is an environment that connects everybody in the most serious way. Let me show you further down. There's also this environment on the website. It's called Service in the menu, available at this point in German and English, but soon in the other languages as well. This is an environment where you find information about basic training, advanced training, funding information, job descriptions. So basically, in all these countries that Crew United is operational, you can find information about acting schools, film studies, funding sources. I was very happy to see that Marcos Cholevas was attending. I know he was super busy, that's why he had to leave, but we're in open dialogue from the very, very first beginning of Crew United opening in Greece with the Greek Film Center. All the funding schemes of the Greek Film Center are uploaded in this area here. So the idea is that we can take somebody by the hand coming from abroad to direct them in the right link with the right information they're looking for. In terms of funding resources, of course, the cash rebate provided by ECOME is also here. I emphasize about the acting schools because Crew United refers to and invites every profession, as we said in the beginning, including actors. And this, for a country like Greece, I think is extremely important. Actors have a massive need of networking, especially in countries like ours where they don't work with agents. It's not as common as in other industries. So in order for actors to have a very diligent and professional and well-informed and up-to-date profile, it's extremely important. And we take seriously into consideration their studies. So the criteria for Crew United to see whether they will activate a profile by an actor are relevant to their studies, their education, and their experience. That's why the acting schools, which are the high quality acting schools supervised by the Ministry of Culture, are all here.
And sorry, Venya, you also allow for actors to upload their show reels, which is for all the foreign producers coming to us. If we have any actors here, this is very important to work on your show reels. Crew United lets you put it on there, showcase what you've done and your work, and this is very important.
Thank you for mentioning this. This is not only for actors, for whoever chooses to subscribe as a Premium Video Plus, as we call it, member. So whoever has a Premium Video Plus membership, this Video Plus means that on your profile, under the credits with the projects that you have worked for, films, TV series, you have the right tool to upload also scenes where somebody can see you acting. And this is something we always advise actors to do because it's an amazing tool for casting directors. Many casting directors in Europe, of course, they have their own databases. Of course, they walk alone school theaters and acting schools to find new talent, but all of them do work with platforms like Crew United. I was very happy to co-organize with the Athens Film Festival and Goethe Institute Aden a masterclass in Athens in October, where we invited German casting director Susanne Ritter, and she gave a masterclass for actors, and she was amazing, and to explain in all the do's and don'ts in the industry for actors, and she emphasized on the importance of keeping up-to-date show reels on your profile in platforms like Reunited, because for them is extremely important to see the talent live with just by clicking a button in seconds. I just wanted to say very, very briefly, so that we have time to have also your questions, that as I mentioned in the beginning, Crew United is not just a platform where, you know, machines press buttons, okay? It's a real company with a face, with a dedicated team of people. Most of them, if not all of them, do have a background in the film industry from various positions, and they're all extremely talented and dedicated and knowledgeable of the industry in their own country. Here we have some testimonials of members. Felix Gerd Schneider is one of them. As I mentioned before, making the film set a better place is very highly top in the agenda of Crew United. And I think this graphic says it all. Inclusivity and diversity are also important. And I say that because it's not only, again, a database with pressing buttons, but we do want to have events like this. We do want to have masterclasses. This is Susanne Ritter in Athens. And we organize live events like this one. And we also organize webinars online like this one. This is a long collaboration with Median, which is an actors coach company based in Paris. And we organized this Actors on the Move series of webinars, where each country was presenting the industry for actors. And again, fairness is high in the agenda. This is the Fair Film Award offered in Germany to a film each year and a film and a TV series. The members of Crew United vote for the winner, and the winners are mentioned in a very nice ceremony, always in one of our wonderful crew calls, as we call them. Crew calls are the massive parties that Crew United organizes for all of you guys, for the members, in Germany so far. So the biggest crew call is in Berlin during Berlinale, and this is the first part of the crew call, where there's a VIP dinner for the ceremony of the Fair Film Award, and then boom, the door opens, and there comes, wrong button, and there comes a massive venue where thousands of people meet. Last year in Berlinale, there were over 1,800 people there. So I say that because, you know, connecting people in real life also is important. And Crew United dedicates a lot of effort and love and passion for that every year.
So we're looking forward to the crew calls in Greece.
We're looking forward to the crew calls in Greece in collaboration with festivals, film offices, Greek Film Center. And I wanted to say that this is the presentation. I think we have time for some questions, yeah, but also it's a right moment, I think, to say what brought us both here, unless there's any question from you guys at this point. No, okay. I don't know if you would like to add something, Lina, but I'm thinking that many people might think that this can be, you know, competing to an industry guide offered by a film commission or a film office like yours. And I think first of all, sitting next to each other is the living proof that we don't see it that way. Second of all, we don't see it that way because we are not competitive. Having come from the Hellenic Film Commission, where I was the director for about 5 years, I know for a fact that the job of a film office and the job of a film commissioner is massive. The responsibility is massive, the tasks are endless, you represent your region, you represent your country, you need to attract foreign productions in your region and country, and to facilitate them, you need to facilitate the local productions. You need to are in open dialogue with the policymakers in your country. You need to do a million things, within which creating an industry guide with your local manpower is, of course, super important. But no database of any film commission in Europe or any film office in Europe can be as thorough and as dedicated, because it's not sustainable. It's not something that can be possibly done. And this is where Crew United says that we can work hand in hand. I think the industry guide of a film office and the film commission is indicative to show to people, especially abroad, what's the strength of the local industry and what is there to be offered in terms of manpower, and to give the scope. This is a tool of more search, of more chances of finding each other and bringing people on board.
Yes, I would like to add that, as you can see, as it is obvious through this talk, that there are many types of networking an individual filmmaker or an entity, a filmmaking community can achieve. And there are different types of structures that one can pass through in order to network himself or herself. But it's very important that these structures are connected and that these structures are met and that these structures are in constant dialogue in order to move on, in order to be creative, in order to boost creativity, and in order to help everyone do its best and create. Because it's very, very difficult, especially in Greece, and I'm happy to see many familiar faces from various positions of the Greek film industry here today with us, and I would like to thank them all for being with us today. It is very difficult to network, but if you decide to do that, then I think the main step is the key to success. I mean, if you have the data and you decide to make use of them, then you can move on very successfully. You can be decisive in your efforts, and you can be strong. And that is what we gain from connections. That's why we can gain attention. That is why we can gain extroversion and achieve successful networkings and achieve successful collaborations. We believe in that as a film office, and we try to do that in any given circumstance.
And also what you say about an open dialogue to improve ourselves and to become better, and the tools that we are offering, the living proof again by Crew United on that is that as a film commission or a film office, you have the choice to choose to have a profile where you just present yourself with your logo, your company profile text, your team members and contact details, and this is one way of doing it. Or you have the choice of having a much more detailed profile, where as a film commission or a film office, under this identity of this environment of your identity, you can have all the professionals of your region listed as if they would be in your industry guide. There are occasions of film commissions like Grand Est in France that they wanted, instead of investing their manpower, their time and money into creating their own industry guide, they do it through Crew United. This means that we are super respectful to your work, and we clearly understand the need of having industry guides like that. But at the same time, we have open ears, and we saw that some could not do it. So certain adjustments were made in the platform of Crew United so that it can be facilitated to you. Questions?
Questions or comments or anything?
We invite all of you to visit both these tools, the Industry Guide of the Film Commission Center of Macedonia and Crew United, in any possible language you want to use it. And we strongly advise you to try it out. It might take time in Greece to build it up, because it's not as strong in our mindset yet, but we see in other countries that it does wonders, and word of mouth is always a very nice way of doing things, but going into more sophisticated ways of expanding, building your network, and making yourselves visible in the most professional way is always key, I think, for your career to flourish and for you to be able to make people know that you are available even abroad. I mean, the example that Felix said of a Sunday having a shoot on Monday in Greece, German production, finding somebody through a platform within 4 hours, flying him or her from Germany, I think says it all. And there are many, many stories like that. So if you don't have any other questions, well,
yes, we
you
would like to thank
guys, why not? Thank you all for being here. And a big thank you to Thessaloniki Festival and AGORA for having us here today.
Yes, a big thank you to all of the creative team.
And
Thank you.
to you, of course.